家。
再破一关，再破一关。
台湾的地方，等我下载一下。
Long shot. I keep pulling a long shot. What's fine?
We were gonna tear it all down. The Institute, Providence, everyone who'd ever hurt us. We failed. The partners grew paranoid, made sure that Ortmeyer's children would never challenge them again. I'm the only one who got away unchanged. The only one left who remembers.
Ortmeyer was Providence.
Everything he did to us, everything he made us do, it all leads back to them.
I'm breaking more rules than I care to count, Mr. Gray. What's your play?
The partners hide behind a cloak of anonymity. Only one man knows their true identities. Your client, the top controller, the one they call the Constant. He is the key.
But he is untraceable. So what am I missing?
A man would come to the Institute. A man with a Providence pin. The first Constant. If we find him, if he's still alive, he's our way in.
You don't know who he is, but 47 does. That's what this reunion is all about.
Show them.
You're just gonna hand it over. Our one bargaining chip.
Olivia.
Fine. 47's memory was erased, irreversibly at the time. But after Ortmeyer's death, his estate was acquired by the Ether Corporation. And they made an antidote.
It's a long shot, I know.
This is not how it works. We don't just join the revolution. ICA is neutral. We don't take sides.
I hate to break it to you, lady, but neutrality is a side. It's the side of the status quo.
People have died. Civilians. You align yourself with terrorists, murderers.
Sometimes even monsters serve a purpose.
Look.
Enough. You have a choice. But I made mine a long time ago. I will finish what I started.
Subject 47. Most gifted of all my boys. So you're the pick of the litter. Tell me about the incident. The subject ran away. He and another boy. The instigator was punished accordingly. As were all the neighbors. My men did what needed to be done. It won't happen again. Bring your house in order, Doctor. You won't like the alternative.
I remember who he is.
Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first Constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master, a KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka. Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the Constant, But since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shadow client.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Seems workable.
I certainly hope so. Everything depends on this next move, 47. You made this our fight. Now let's even the playing field.
专业的。他叫卡西迪，看他是那个，他是卡西迪。
Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
All right. Good luck, pal.
We had a guy poking around the
Have a
backyard
fly.
earlier.
Read more about Charles Blake III and his politically
Say,
flexible ways.
you guys haven't been poking around the front.
Okay.
Okay. That's the real life.
Say, you guys haven't been poking around the front and behind the house.
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw it on a... There is something back there. I just figured you guys, working together, you might know about it.
Can't say that I do.
I mean, you bury a lot of stuff back there. You wouldn't believe what I found. I wouldn't be surprised if we uncovered Jimmy Hoffa's remains back there someday. Okay, all right, well, I'll just leave you to it.
I practically own this town. Everyone here loves me. I'll be back later.
Stay sharp.
enemy combatant on site. Over.
Leave the vicinity. Hey, yep.
That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret Service agent and current Providence Herald. Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
Oh, jeez, darling.
Oh,
I'm so
这开别
hungry.
的
Have you
有没有打了？
beautiful patties back
I need
there?
you to keep your head
And Mr.
down
Will
if you
just
want to
keep
stay alive.
standing behind the grill, even though there's
不容易，
clearly
我问你们没在打，
I know.
This
It's
is
他只是
Nolan
说一
Cassidy
次
of
Why
Whittleton
doesn't he
Creek.
go grab
我没有
us
听
Man
的。
in charge.
I'm telling you,
That's you?
you folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around
We
here?
have a security
He's been looking
breach.
at
Just get out of our way, okay?
Okay, I got it.
Okay, perhaps I should leave now.
Command, I have nothing to report from my current location. Over.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
I got nothing here. No visual. Check last no position.
You know the exterminator guy?
Where the hell is
on
he?
Daddy's house?
Gotta
Same
find
guy
him.
who did Cassidy's, right?
Hey, he's
Yeah.
up over here. Go. I look at him.
不乱跑的目标，真是简单。
Have you seen that Janice's oddball nurse is at it again?
Oh, yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past
So
him.
Janus has an appointment with a male nurse every Saturday. He's down feeding the...
And I have to tell you, he gets into some pretty personal stuff over there. He shared his opinion on
He's been sitting there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe. Slivers of Past Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I can't get her to do anything around the house.
No, it's not a novel. I think it's a journal or a diary. He's one of the security people working over at that old Russian guy's house. It's got to be something from the old man's archives.
Oh.
If that's one of Janus's diaries,
tosses it out
it might
after
contain
reading
some
it.
important information about his past. Our past.
Or maybe something that can help us locate Constant.
You're just so chill. Not like Janice.
Huh?
I have never met a man so full of bile. I mean,
We might
I'm just
have a
trying to help him, and he's
Creeping
behaving.
area. Over. Awesome.
No. 有怪。
Wow. What in the... Command, I just heard something, I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out. Ah, come on. God.
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Far enough, sir. Can't let you in.
Well, I'm here to speak to the owner of the house. Mr. Janus is...
Sir, if you want
Damn
to come
it.
through, I'm gonna have to pat you down.
Excuse me. Hold it right there. I'm coming.
好像没抓到。我看啊。 哇，这也太前面了吧！哦，这游戏都不会自动存档，怎样啦？白痴你！哇，我甚至还没杀了他，神奇啊！
Charles Blake III really appreciates you wrote the book for the upcoming. Would you like to try? Go back. Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson standing.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Where'd he go?
Have you seen that Janice's oddball nurse is at it again?
Oh, yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past him, and I have to tell you, he gets into some pretty personal stuff with those animals. He shared his opinion on Janice. Let's just say it's not exactly overwhelmingly positive.
Well, cranky old men don't tend to be very likable. Maybe if you don't get along with the elderly, stay away from a career where you make personal house calls for them.
Well, when I was
为什么那个保全摄影机挡住我的画面？怎样？
What? You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill.
Command, we have some weird noises. I'll have a look around. Nice.
在吵着我你吹哦，我好棒！干我那个保全摄影机
Yeah,
的
he's been
以为
sitting
把
there most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across.
The new Cassandra Snow novel, maybe.
Huh?
Slivers of Past
Okay.
Shimmers, or something like that. See, my wife's reading it now. I
Hey,
can't get it.
You gotta be kidding!
Go on. No one
你看，你看又来了，
is strangling anybody.
镜头就现在再见
What。the hell is that?
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years.
Some help here.
He stepped down
Please,
very
look at-
recently, but is still attached to the Society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
Oh no. Are you hurt? You need to get up.
哦，要去拉屎了。
Hi, sir. Just relax. You'll be on your way in a sec.
Help! Help!
Good. You're clean and good to go.
忘记存档。
Nuke.
The regular guy is indisposed. I'm here to take care of Mr. Janus.
All right. Just ring the doorbell.
You all right?
Someone will be with you in a moment.
Somebody's over there. You're on the ground. They are hurt bad. Okay, thank you, thank you. You've done your part. Now leave it to the pros. Get out of here now! Move, move! I hear you loud and clear.
Mưa lại in rồi đấy.
Hey! I'm in command. We've got multiple homicides.
Đó lại.
An enemy has been slain.
Cái mà nó. Thôi khai bên lò thổ. Ôi vô.
Who are
How
you?
are you?
Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Well, hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very... I hate to disappoint you, but hugs are not in the nature of my generation.
Everything looks good. Aside from the trash.
Get out of my world. Back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, while Mr. Janus fills his lungs, I'd like a quick word with you. Please, come with me. All right, new guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janus unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long.
Why stop? He's aged. Yeah, he's been instructed to keep the man alive. A pack of smokes per day ain't gonna do wonders for Janus' lungs.
I really don't think our duty goes that far. The old man wants a few smokes during the day, so what? He's older than the trees by now.
Well, that was
Let him have
certainly
some
an
fun.
interesting turn of events.
Not like we're tucking him into
Still,
bed at night.
no rest
Sure
for the
covers
wicked,
are neatly
47.
folded around his frail,
You could
old
probably
body.
slip back inside and give Janus his health check
Something made
while
me
his
do that last
bodyguard is
night.
busy.
Shut up, you're
Just
kidding.
be mindful of the patrolling guards.
something to report.
I'm back. I suggest we go to the bathroom now.
All right. Let's go then.
老头，你走快点，我剩3分钟了呀。
Let's...
Let's get in there. Move. Okay.
At last, the actions of the first constant catch up with him. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus. Still,
Spread out. Hoo-ah.
Command, do you copy?
An enemy has been slain.
I'm at the location now, and I have nothing to report. Over.
Wait, that's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek, 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of them.
That's not a hug. It looks like you're strangling that person. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, command. That's the team. Moving the bodies out now. Over.
唱歌的语，我操！
Listen, I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe on our property.
我的枪，
Top of the morning to you, friend.
这不是我的枪。但我枪一拿我忘了，操！
An enemy has been
算了，不要我枪。
I heard he choked a bear to death in a burning cabin, and before he ran out, he pushed its body over some embers so that it could cook in
I bet a goddamn squirrel got caught in the mechanism.
Yeah, Doc, I know. But this batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paper at me. As if I give a rat's ass about their problems. Let the judge sort it out. What do I want?
A lawsuit between Janus and a local resident. It might be just what we're looking for. Batty lives in number 432.
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals.
I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a He told me that he doesn't kill the bugs. He only
Yeah.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. Batty claims it interrupts the nesting birds and a species of frog that has been declared endangered. Must be a very important trip given his poor health.
Bright colors are just so risky.
Oh.
If you over-decorate, you're just going to make...
Your house is so beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia.
好可能早上传给我直播
Roll or，
那也是出
game
人
or
的。
whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you some.
滚去第一，你的滚去第牙齿痛吧你。
怎么又牙齿痛啊？
Thank you.
他拔牙。
Back in the day, Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive
他不是智齿拔完的
memorabilia.
吗？看牙医
If he
有
has any
有
microfilm in
牙
his
齿痛。
house, it might contain something interesting.
啊，他拔牙不是一两个月前的吗？
没有啊，他礼拜五去拔牙。
没有，他是我四哥啊，没有办法一次拔完的。
啊，真菜。
Station 2, nothing to report.
干，这个人被我杀掉了，他已经没有，好吧，线索断掉。我要回那个房子哦，我操，才逃出来的呢。连爬带滚
都什么时候老是断掉？
好棒！连爬带滚都逃出来。是在这个房子里吗？对，是在这个房子里。啊！
好，再试一把，再试一把。嗯，对面有陷阱，没有陷阱。
NG。
哎呦，这怎么办？
上面是你的同伙。
没有，都是敌人的。
那为什么他刚刚说什么调查干扰中？
对，好像因为我刚做某件事，好像有人被我的那个转移注意力。可现在因为楼上有3个人啊，我也没有枪。 不
能爆沙之吗？
我没有枪啊。
不是，我说不能潜行击杀之吗？
我在想，对，可以啊，我在想要怎么上去啊。
哇，丝漏气！
想不到怎么上去呢？这个人是面对这边，操！
跟着战役别走。
Oh. Wow, gravity, man. Huh? Ah. You.
哒杀妇女，
好棒！
他们刚刚一个哒杀妇女。
哒杀妇女。
You son of a bitch!
Oh, that's cute. He wants to
Son
go
of a
hand to hand.
bitch! 好了。
Regroup and hit hard!
One of Janus's old microfilms. It might contain important information. All you need now is to find a device to read it on.
You're gonna regret this.
他们一个穿烟穿烟打你。
好棒！既然被发现就算了。
I lost sight of suspect. Did anyone see him? Location checked. Suspect not here.
Echo Foxtrot to November Zulu, over. We've got another situation.
What?
If you don't man up right now, I'm gonna shoot you and use it as a fucking wetsuit this weekend. All units.
我才知道他是会回血。
I really love what you've done with the garden.
All right. Hey, you there!
Security breach. I need you to get as far away as possible.
Oh,
For your own safety.
Don't
Do
mind
you
me.
understand?
I'm just leaving.
Wow.
哎，他目标在哪里？
Oh, hi. I'm on my way out.
Clearly, Janus is a meticulous man. This microfilm contains a lot of heavily redacted minutes from what appears to be a yearly event of some sort. Plenty of initials and project code names that don't ring any bells. Janus is mentioned by name throughout, however. This is a very important find, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is meeting with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society. And we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
An enemy has been slain.
完成 ，easy。撤 然我的枪包从什么改动丢了。
The Ark Society. One of Providence's more obscure outfits.
I've heard whispers. A survivalist club for the global elite. Billionaires preparing for a global collapse. And now we know the Constant will attend their next gathering. So where is it?
That's the catch. The report is redacted. No names, no location.
So it's a dead end. I can't track them, not without ICA backup.
Now, I'm no big shot analyst, but it seems to me Janus was the Ark Society's founder, so chances are they'll want to pay their respects in private.
Track the coffin. Worth a shot.
啊？他小了，太痛了吧？
You're right.
It comes back in flashes. Fear, anger, but like it happened to someone else.
Your gift and your curse. What they did to you. Well, I spent a long time feeling guilty about that. Now, I wonder who got the better deal.
Yes, found something.
What are we looking at?
The ass end of nowhere. But this is where Janus's remains were shipped to. Our choice for a final resting place, wouldn't you say?
Not bad. So we stake it out. Await the next gathering. Then we waltz in and kidnap one of the world's most powerful men. Without ICA backup.
Like I said, it's a long shot.
We'll take it.
Dun, 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 dun. 还有多久？我看一下。还蛮多的，但快破了。
一手烂。
你说你吗？
没有，我说你。有一篇叫一手烂。